effort. He discovered how dysfunctional and crazy we all are, but he decided to stick around anyway. And after many years, even my dog has learned to love him. It's a baseball fan at home. I feel so blessed to be able to be here today, and I know that your relationship will be an inspiration for us all. I love you both. I am honored to be able to raise a toast to Sara and Rob. Please join me in wishing them all the best.
Thanks, Jamie. Great job. Didn't you do a good job? On with the best man's toast. Roger, can you top that? Let's have a nice round of applause for Roger Page. First, I want to thank Caitlin for such an awesome speech. I think we almost wrote the same exact thing, but at least you get to hear twice, right? On behalf of Rob and Sara, I'd like to thank everyone for attending and being part of this special wedding day. I would also like to thank Rob, for honoring me with being his best man. And for those of you who don't know, I am Rob's brother. Yeah, I'm not that you didn't know that through the line we had earlier, but yeah, I'm Roger, and I've been his, brother for obviously his entire life. But, I'd like to touch on a few things. Even though me and Rob are, about 3.5 years apart, we've always gotten along real well, growing up together, and we do share a lot of interests and hobbies and even neighborhood friends. I have very fond memories of our street hockey teams, soccer and football at the elementary school on Saturdays. I remember calling around getting together for hockey, and my friends would always ask me, "Hey, is Rob playing?" They're like, he's a really good goalie. We'd really like to have him up here. And I always thought that was really cool. Or, when we get guys together for football, they'd be like, "Hey, doesn't Rob have a bunch of friends? Why don't you invite all his friends up, and we can hang out and play football together." It's always more fun with more people. So, sports obviously played a huge role in our lives, and our mom and dad enrolled us in, baseball and soccer, and Rob was in basketball as well. I'll have to admit, though, that Rob is a way better basketball player than I ever was. He played all the way through middle school and high school, and he was even the starting pitcher of our high school in Colossal. In fact, quite a few of his teammates are actually here with us tonight, which I think is extremely cool. And one of them being Steve, his room, which I think is really neat. Just 2 summers ago, Rob and I got the chance to play the same softball team together, and I never realized just how much it meant to me. And so I was standing out in the outfield, and I got to look in the infield, and I saw number 24, my brother at third base. And I just thought that was the coolest thing because we hadn't played any organized sport together since we were kids. And, except for that one time when I illegally played on your youth soccer team. We won't mention that. I've gotten to know a lot of Rob's friends over the last couple of years, and they're a great bunch of guys. I'm sure they have a lot of awesome high school stories that Rob really doesn't want anyone to hear about. I was going to ask Steve to share a few of them with us, but I thought better of it after he told me of some incident involving a garden gnome driving around Boston and scaring kids. I don't know what that was about. I'm sure Rob probably thought the speech was going to be full of jokes and me embarrassing him, but I feel I've done that enough over the last 25 years. Especially the last week with all this fun. Instead, I want to let him know how proud of him I am, how proud Dad would be of him, and how proud our family is of him. He's grown up, finished high school, got a college degree, is in a career that he's passionate about, moved out of state, bought a house, and last but not least, he's found the best friends in his life.
Come this way.
Sara, our family would like to thank you for your love, support, and faithfulness to Rob. Especially your sister-in-law, Laura, just wanted to remind you that her military training is always at your disposal in case Rob ever gets out of line. At first, the training can be very effective, but I wouldn't know from experience. So, with that being said, some words of advice, speaking from experience. I know I've only been married for 3.5 years, but I just wanted to share with you some advice that I received. the two of you are heading into this marriage, and I would like you to know this. And not that you're married. Now that you're married doesn't mean that we're complete. Actually, it means it's just starting. You need to invest every day into your marriage. Because the more you invest, the better it gets. Just ask around the couples who are married 15, 50 years. They'll tell you that they are married to their best friend, and they still are learning about them and how to make their marriage better after all these years. That's the kind of marriage I see when I look at both of you. And I hope and pray that you will strive to make the best marriage it can be. With that being said, if everybody will raise their glasses, I'd like to toast Rob and Sara. May their love for one another grow every day, and may their marriage grow in strength every year.
You're here.